Most local businesses think that they have a lead generation system in place, but in reality, they're just crossing their fingers and hoping for the best. If you've ever felt like you're spending money on ads, SEO, content, or any other channel, but have really just spent money to not make anything in return, chances are you're making some of these common lead generation mistakes. In this video, I'll walk you through some of the most common mistakes that we see local businesses make so that you're able to go from wasting your budget on marketing to getting a consistent stream of high quality leads. We've worked with over 50 local businesses over the last several years, all the way from home services to dentists to law firms, and we've helped them improve their lead generation funnels to the point that now they're getting high quality leads in a consistent manner. So with that being said, let's get started. The very first mistake that a lot of businesses make when it comes to their lead generation efforts is that they do not have a clear and effective offer. So think about this. If your business is running, an ad, and we are just trying to get people who are interested in our services at a regular price or without any differentiator, guess what? We might lose our potential business to a competitor. Because if a competitor is doing a buy one, get one free, or if they're doing a free shipping, or if they're telling you that, we've worked with 100,000 customers in the area over the last 10 years, guess what? All of those different points set that competitor apart from everyone else. So we need a reason why someone should contact us. It might be that maybe we're offering a free estimate or a free consultation, or maybe we're doing a buy one, get one 50% off. We need to get an effective, or specifically an enticing offer to get that viewer to say, okay, what they have to offer is exciting. I actually need what they have to offer, so let me give them a call. So make sure that you have a very attractive offer so that you get people to actually pick up the phone and give your business a call. The second mistake is that a lot of local businesses, they choose the wrong marketing channels. And whenever they choose those marketing channels, they don't have the right expectations. So for example, I've come across a lot of businesses that they invest in SEO, but they only give it 2 months. And then after 2 months, they realize that they spent, $2,000-$3,000 and they don't have anything to show for it. And so they give up. Different marketing channels have different expectations, or you should have different expectations for different marketing channels. So with that being said, you need to make sure that if you expect results this month, that you're doing something that will give you results this month, right? You can't do something expecting results today if in reality, you should expect those results 12 months from now, right? So for example, SEO is a long-term strategy. You might get something out of it after a year. Paid advertising, you can get results the same month. So just make sure that whenever you're running any type of campaign or you're investing in your marketing, that you have the right expectations and you're choosing the right marketing channel so that you're able to meet those expectations. Now, for the third point, it's that a lot of businesses, they don't have the right targeting in place. If you're a local business, make sure that you are using the right keywords so that you're able to find people who are looking for your services within your area. So for example, if you're running Google Ads, you want to make sure that you include the city that you're in within the keywords that you're targeting. So this could get very technical, but you need to just make sure that whatever you're promoting out there is tailored towards the area or the people within your area, right? So with Google, make sure you have the right keywords so you're targeting people within your area. If you're running ads on Facebook or Instagram, for example, you also need to make sure that you are targeting those specific cities that you're in and that you're not targeting nationwide, because trust me, I've seen many different businesses that they just ran the ads somehow and they're targeting people 1,000 miles away from them, and as a result they're spending their money, and those people who are 1,000 miles away, they're never going to go and knock on their door, right? So you're at that point, you're just wasting your money. So just make sure that you're targeting the right people in the right way on the right platform. Now for the fourth mistake is that they're not testing their different variables, right? For example, if you're running ads, you need to test your ads to make sure that if someone clicks on your ad, they're going to a good landing page. If you are promoting something organically, you need to make sure that if you're telling people to give your business a call, that phone call is actually going through to your business, right? Believe it or not, a lot of people just they create ads, and unfortunately, whenever someone tries to get in contact with them, they realize that, hey, maybe the form never came through or the call went to a number that is disconnected. So you need to make sure that these little things that are minor, that you might just have to do one time over the next 12 months, that you do them correctly so that if you're running these ads, those calls are coming through accurately. If someone's submitting a form, that form is actually going to you or your team members. That way you don't miss out on that potential prospect. Now, the fifth point, this one's a little bit more technical, but it's something that will give you a great return. It's to make sure that you're running retargeting, right? A lot of businesses, they don't set up retargeting because they don't know what retargeting is. So picture this, one day you're excited for a new pair of sneakers and you go to your favorite website for, a sneaker company, and you look at the different options and you add something to your cart, but you don't purchase. I'm sure that you've seen that particular product that you were interested in on Facebook and Instagram after you leave that website, right? So that is a type of retargeting ad, which means that you're trying to get in front of those people who've already engaged with you. Now, the reason why you should incorporate this within your campaigns is that this type of targeting is very efficient in that, look, the person who's seeing this ad, they already know who you are because they've taken an action before. Maybe they saw a video, maybe they went to one of your pages. These are the people who you need to be in front of consistently until they're ready to buy. Picture this, you saw that product, right? That same pair of sneakers. Maybe you weren't ready to make that purchase then and there because it was $200 and you were going to think about it. Well, guess what? If you keep seeing that product, when that moment comes and you actually get your direct deposit, now you might be ready to make the purchase. So just make sure that you have retargeting so that you're able to be in front of those people at all times. Now, for the sixth point, this is something that you need to make sure that you're using the right tools whenever you're doing any type of marketing. And that is really to make sure that you're tracking your efforts correctly. If I were to tell you this, I'm going to run some ads and you're going to get phone calls. Without the right tool, you are not going to be able to differentiate between a call that you're getting from my campaign or a call that you're getting from word of mouth, for example, right? So it's important that you track everything correctly, and to be able to do that, you need the right tools. We use different call tracking tools to be able to help us know that if, look, we're spending $1,000 with advertising on Facebook and Google, that we're getting you 20 leads a month, right? This type of tracking is extremely important because it lets you as a business owner know that we're giving you high quality leads, and it lets us as a marketing agency know that you're actually doing a good job of actually catering to those prospects. Because at the end of the day, this is a two-way street, right? If you're able to do a good job with those people on the phone and we're able to do a good job giving you those correct prospects, you're going to get more sales. So just make sure that you have the right tracking in place so that you know what you're actually getting for what you're spending. Now, for the very last point, the seventh mistake that businesses make, this is something that is probably the biggest difference maker. And it's because this is what really gets you the sales. Let's say you have the best leads possible and you're getting people to call you and you're getting these appointments and you're giving out these estimates. Unfortunately, we notice that a lot of businesses, they don't do a good job of following up. Or maybe if they do follow up, they're just maybe doing one follow-up after they give out the quote. But you don't want to do this, right? If someone gets a quote from you for $3,000, it's a big ticket item. People are going to have to think about it. They might need to save up. So it's important that you are there to follow up with them over several weeks, over several months. And that is something that will make the biggest difference. I know we had a client that at one point was ready to leave us in the third month, and we asked them, are you following up with your leads? And let me tell you that that client said no at the time. And then they started following up with their leads. Right after they started doing that, they said, wow, this is actually working. You're right. These leads are good. They're actually buying from us now. Fast forward, we've been working with them for almost 3 years now. Trust me, following up with your leads is probably the best thing you could do right now. So just fixing these mistakes will help you be ahead of 90% or more of your competitors. But the truth is that if you're a business owner, you're already having to focus on making sure that you provide good service. So you don't need to focus on marketing. Leave that to us. If you're looking for a way to be able to set up a lead generation system that gives you high quality leads every single month, give us a call. Contact us with the link below and we'll be able to set up a call in which we're able to discuss how we're able to get you more qualified leads every single month. That way you don't need to waste your money learning something new. We can do it for you and make sure that you're able to get the best service possible. Now, if you like this video, make sure to give it a like and subscribe for more videos because we're out here just trying to help people get more business. Thank you.